there, I'm Shanelle Kaul, and this is The Uplift. We have a great show for you and a great cast of characters, including these. A mother-daughter duo who at one point only had each other. Now they share more than ever because of perseverance. Adriana Diaz visits the iconic New York Liberty, one of the original WNBA teams that's balling out even harder today. And we go to Pope Leo's hometown of Chicago, where a special group of kids is marking his historic conclave 1 year later. Plus, we continue to celebrate America A to Z. This week, we land on Q, and the topic is a uniquely American staple that's been around since the 70s. Any guesses? And David Begnaud introduces us to a teen known as a comeback kid because he continues to beat the odds again and again. All of that and more heartwarming news. You're watching The Uplift. Hey, welcome to The Uplift, the show that's here to lift you up for at least the next 30 minutes. We begin with a mother-daughter duo who didn't have much, but they had each other. And as Steve Hartman reports, 2 against the world is better than facing it alone.
Boca Raton is one of the wealthiest cities in Florida. But even along these golden sands, people still get stuck in fiscal undertows.
I caught myself worrying about things that I feel like no kid really should.
Like
Finances and housing and where I was going to lay my head down that night.
26-year-old Anna Duarte says as a child, she and her mother were homeless.
We rented a room here.
Constantly moving.
So many random places.
Constantly struggling.
Because we didn't have any electricity at all.
She always wanted a home. She always asked me for a home.
And you couldn't provide that?
No. We went through very rough time.
Anna's mother, Annette, worked very long hours as a maid and doing other odd jobs. But Annette always felt at least they had each other. The two of them against the world. Until high school, when Anna started running out of patience and grace. She turned bitter, began blaming her mother for all those years of struggle, and eventually left. The old 2 against the world was now each to her own.
She always get mad at me. She think I didn't care. And I did care, but my hand was so tied up that I couldn't do it.
For my mom, it was like torture. But there was no other option because I didn't want to keep living these patterns. I wanted to build my life.
Which she did. Anna graduated from Florida Atlantic University with a degree in social work and then got a job with Food for the Poor, an international Christian relief organization. Last year, Anna also got her first real apartment, which she told her mom about immediately.
I called her up and I was just so I have an apartment. It's 2 bedroom, 2 bath. Would you like to come live with me?
She even gave her mom the master bedroom.
Wow.
She's not even saying anything. She's just looking around whoa, I have a bed. She's feeling the mattress.
Have you ever had your own bedroom before?
No.
First time?
Yeah. It's something that is going to stay for the rest of my life. And every time I look at her, I know.
This weekend, we celebrate the deepest love on earth. But it's important to remember that Mother's Day isn't just about rewarding your mom for what she's done. It's about recognizing that she did everything she could. Steve Hartman, on the road in Boca Raton, Florida.
All right, we now want to take you to California to watch Lake Elsinore Storm minor league baseball team and their most adorable employee. Here's Rena Nakano from CBS Los Angeles.
No one is more excited about getting on base than Omaha.
Go get it. She is a big star here. Every time she goes out, especially the first time of the night, she gets a huge cheer from our fans. Go get it.
The Lake Elsinore Storm is the single-A affiliate of the San Diego Padres.
Look at you. You love it.
They're also the only professional baseball team on the West Coast that employs a full-time bat dog.
Good job, lady.
I love the points and oh my gosh, look at that. It's a dog. Ooh, foul ball.
Owner David Lamb says he was inspired by a documentary to rescue a golden retriever mix. As the manager of a collegiate baseball summer league, Lamb says it was only natural to train a bat dog of his own. Omaha, named after the home of the College World Series, debuted as an amateur bat dog in 2024. A year later, she signed an exclusive pro contract with the Storm.
Lamb tells me Omaha wasn't always perfect. The first couple of games in her rookie season was a lot of trial and error.
When players either walk or get hit by pitch, they typically will throw their baseball bat back to the on-deck circle. And then they'll take off their elbow guard and their ankle guard, and they're throwing these things, and she was just all over the place.
Now, Omaha only retrieves bats when players get a hit. Other situations are reserved for her human colleagues. Major League Baseball doesn't allow for bat dogs due to safety concerns and a need to maintain a strict professional setting. But in the minors, it's a popular fan engagement strategy.
At our level, we have lots of roster changes because they may be here for half a season, one full season, but very rarely more than that. And so we make sure to put people or animals in place that are here year over year so that our fans have something to connect with.
After her job on the field, Omaha always hosts a meet and greet with her fans, who get a shake and an Omaha baseball card. But retrieving bats isn't her only skill. Turns out she's actually pretty good at blocking soccer balls, too.
Maybe we can make her into a two-sport athlete.
But for now, she's happy being the official bat dog for the Lake Elsinore Storm.
We love you, Omaha!
This 3.5-year-old dog who's just doing what comes naturally to her has brought so much joy and happiness to other people. That's what I really want out of it.
In Lake Elsinore, I'm Rena Nakano, CBS LA.
Coming up, meet some of Pope Leo's biggest fans in the Windy City 1 year after the historic conclave that made him the first American pope. And visit Ellie the elephant and the New York Liberty here in New York City. So about a year ago, Pope Leo became the first ever American Pope. With roots in Chicago, it's really no wonder some of his biggest fans live in the Windy City. Noel Brennan introduces us to them.
We need more room on this side.
Helping others isn't such a heavy lift.
This looks good. Yeah, this looks good.
When kids work together.
There's 10 boxes per table, 1, 2.
At Chicago's Our Lady of Mount Carmel Academy, 5th graders Cameron Smith
clear over here
and Augie Wilk
This one is veggies.
tally up boxes of food their school and parish collected.
0 soup, 0 pasta.
No, I didn't do soups yet.
Donations a West Side food pantry is counting on.
35, 36, 37, 38, 39.
All made possible by a true team effort.
So, what's the name of the team?
It's called Team 14 because Pope Leo is the 14th Pope named Leo.
About 40 students meet every month to carry out Pope Leo's mission.
We're doing this because a lot of people go hungry and it was the Pope's mission for the month.
It's a club directed by students like Cameron and Augie.
Come on, guys, move faster.
Yeah, keep going, kids. 5th grade, we can carry more than that.
Students who 1 year ago became the Conclave Kids.
Do you need to be humble?
I think you got to be kind, respectful.
Be a pope of the people.
Their viral version of a papal election led to an invite from the Vatican and a trip to Rome to meet the real deal.
Now we're going on stage. Now the Pope's shaking my hand. It was really, really cool.
1 year into Leo's papacy, students listened to his monthly prayers. Team 14 answers this month with an assembly line.
Oh, we're getting close to the end.
That fills an entire truck with food.
This actually helps people. It makes a difference. Look behind you!
Teamwork from kids who'd make a pope proud. Noel Brennan, CBS News, Chicago.
And from Chicago to New York, Adriana Diaz introduces us to a Big Apple superstar, Ellie the elephant, and the powerhouse players she represents.
The New York Liberty is a whole vibe. Die-hard fans, a sea of seafoam green. Halftime dancers age 40 to 89. And their twerking elephant with attitude.
Ellie's my girl.
Ellie is that girl.
Guard forward Benijah Laney Hamilton joined the team after it moved to Brooklyn in 2020.
So what was it like in those early days at Barclays versus now?
It was a little quiet.
Yeah.
COVID was still very much a thing and something to be cautious of. And so we didn't have as many fans. And so to see where we are now, like, you know, everybody's fighting to even just be there.
Success that's been credited to owners Clara Wu Tai and her husband Joseph Tai, who bought the Liberty in 2019. The team had been playing 30 miles outside of Manhattan in a desperate cost-cutting measure.
It was playing to really small crowds in a little gym that sat 2,000 people, and all the business metrics were going in the wrong direction.
The couple put the team front and center in their Brooklyn Stadium Barclays Center, investing in state-of-the-art facilities, science-backed training, and a powerhouse roster. It paid off in 2024.
28 years in the making!
When the Liberty won it all.
I think, you know, if there's anything that the Liberty is a case study for, if you do invest with the same level of seriousness and ambition that you do with men's teams, that you can produce a championship team.
And the business world wants in. 3 new WNBA teams were added in the last year, and 3 more teams in Cleveland, Detroit, and Philadelphia are planned for the next 4 years.
There's still so many inequalities in terms of pay, in terms of viewership, sponsorships. What do you think it'll take to level the playing field?
Well, I think a really great first step was this collective bargaining agreement that we just signed.
The new agreement increases salary caps to $7 million per team, up from $1.5 million team-wide last year. The average player salary goes from $120,000 a year to nearly $600,000. Still, the average NBA player earns nearly 20 times that, more than $10 million a year.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Definitely a basketball player, like definitely.
9-year-old Avalon Wilson Wagner is a super fan. Her family has season tickets, and her mother, Tirza, was at the very first Liberty game in 1997.
When I was growing up, I loved basketball, but there was no WNBA, and so getting to do it with her, share it with her now, it's so special.
For now, the Liberty is focused on one thing, another title.
Adriana Diaz, CBS News, New York.
Coming up, once again, we're celebrating the USA to Z, and this week's topic starts with a Q. I'll give you some hints here. It's been around since the 70s, it has its own jingle, and it's uniquely American. Once again, we're celebrating the USA to Z, and this week we're focusing on an American staple that starts with a Q. Any guesses? Here's Usher Qureshi with the answer.
A quarter pounder person has a smile a mile around.
McDonald's Quarter Pounder has been a fast food staple since 1977.
What makes it iconic is that you can get one of these anywhere in the world. You can have that experience, and it can take you back 1 year, it can take you back 50 years.
Chad Schaefer is the Golden Arches head chef.
This is our main kitchen.
Show me around. Today, he's doubling as a tour guide in the test kitchen at their headquarters in Chicago.
And then push the button and it'll do it for you. Yep.
Ah, okay. I even got to make my own Quarter Pounder.
We're going to go 2 pickles.
Okay. 2 pickles.
We'll do a little QPC toast.
There we go. Thank you. But fast food dates back to 1921, when the first White Castle opened in Wichita, Kansas.
History of fast food is one of those great American stories. It came up from the roadsides.
Journalist Adam Chandler wrote Drive-Through Dreams, chronicling the history of fast food, and says the industry exploded in post-World War II America.
A lot of that happened as a result of the rise of two-income households, the rise of commutes, and the birth of communities outside of urban centers following post-war life. There is a casual nature to fast food dining that reflects American restlessness, a disdain for pretension, those kinds of big themes that you see in American life and culture throughout our history.
He says the fast food menu reads like a timeline, a snapshot of America's tastes era by era.
Two all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions, and a sesame seed bun.
Mickey D's Big Mac was created in the heart of the Cold War and became a symbol of American indulgence.
Hold the pickle, hold the lettuce.
Burger King's Whopper and the Quarter Pounder were created to satisfy the demand for fresher ingredients and bigger portions.
Well, it's a start.
In the 90s, the Wendy's Spicy Chicken Sandwich catered to Americans' growing appetite for flavors with a little bit more kick.
Bingo.
Chandler says the fast food franchise model developed by McDonald's corporate founder Ray Kroc in the 1950s fueled the growth of fast food and opened up new avenues to American wealth.
People became millionaires, people who were shut out of wealth creation, people of color, people who didn't have higher education, didn't have access to the network of handshake deals that defined American business in other ways.
You know, we aspire to have 50,000 restaurants by the end of 2027.
Mike Bullington is McDonald's archivist, responsible for preserving the brand's history down to the last Happy Meal toy.
I have one of the coolest jobs.
And you get to keep a lot of toys.
I do. I get to keep a lot of toys. I have I believe one of every Happy Meal toy since it was launched in 1979.
He says this space, full of memorabilia of all shapes, sizes, and colors, is important to archive because it's part and parcel of the American experience.
Is this a Ronald McDonald telephone?
Ronald McDonald telephone.
I even had my own taste of serious nostalgia when he showed me these plates from 1977.
I ate on this plate forever when I was a kid. I haven't seen this in, I can't even say how many decades, but that brings back a lot of memories.
From childhood tchotchkes to the iconic flavors, fast food isn't just something we eat, it's something we remember. I'm Usher Qureshi.
Coming up, David Begnaud introduces us to a young man who was given a grave prognosis when he was born, but beat the odds and then did it again. We now want to introduce you to a young man who beat dire odds the day he was born. So it's really no surprise that as a teenager, he did it again. Here's David Begnaud with this remarkable story.
For 22 minutes, Dylan Law had no heartbeat. Doctors told his parents, Mackenzie and Jesse Law, to prepare for the worst. If Dylan survived, they said he would likely never walk, never talk, and never eat on his own.
3, 4. Come on, buddy, you can do it.
But Dylan did more than survive. He thrived.
Hi, I'm Dylan Law. I didn't have a heartbeat for 22 minutes, so I have cerebral palsy in my handshake.
Dylan has ataxic cerebral palsy. It's a condition that affects muscle movement and control.
If you had magic powers, what would you do?
My hand wouldn't shake.
For Dylan, it impacts his arms.
So I'm gonna demonstrate pouring.
Just want to see.
But Dylan's family and Amy Moss, his occupational therapist,
You feel like that's easier?
refused to let that shaking define his life.
Oh, good save, good save, good save.
Dylan is a high schooler, and he looks like any other teenager. But the struggle is constant.
My hands tremor all the time, every day, 7 days a week, every millisecond, every second.
As he grew up, the tremors grew stronger.
Okay, take your time.
Adaptive tools help to unlock possibility, from cracking eggs to cutting fruit. But the real key was perseverance.
I started treating him when he was 6. Then he came to me and says, well, I really want to be a chef. So somebody with tremors, using a sharp knife as a therapist, immediately I think of safety.
But Dylan wanted to stop the tremors. So in 2022, he made a life-altering decision.
I decided to do a surgery called DBS, or deep brain stimulation.
At the time, deep brain stimulation was kind of the only option to try to fix these hand tremors. It's used a lot for Parkinson's patients. They put 10 wires deep in the brain.
Dylan's mom says pretty soon after she knew something was wrong. His speech was slurred, his memory faded, and he couldn't walk. Dylan had had a stroke at the age of 14.
Good.
You just pray and hope that these people who know way more than we do, are gonna bring that back, for him.
That killed me inside. I wanted to give up. I didn't though, because I don't do that.
Over the course of a year, his speech returned.
Mama, Dada, Peanut.
And Dylan walked again.
Growing up, I didn't have any friends. And Amy, to me, has been my rock.
What do you think?
She is not only my OT, she has been there in the best moments of my life, and she has been there in the darkest parts of my life. She is the reason I'm sitting here in front of you today.
Dylan got emotional talking about Amy, but because of the stroke, he is unable to cry. Though in that moment, he got as close as he could.
He's the comeback kid because he persevered and he tried and never gave up. And I think everybody should do that in their life.
Dylan's next chapter isn't about surviving. It's about spreading the word. He wants to be a youth pastor.
I love y'all equally, and you know that.
And Lord knows, he has got a testimony to tell.
All right, that's our show. I hope this news brightened your day and lifted you up.